Doody here again. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, but we're gonna do one anyway. So yeah, I ain't been on for about a week because I've had the worst diarrhea, called barley belly, and it's been rough. But I'm gonna show you around what I see. It's all new to me and all this. So the last week absolutely crapping myself to death. So I've been really ill. I've been unable to do much, but I did. There's a chicken there. Don't see that in the UK where you're walking down the street and you see chickens. But anyway, so yeah, I've been crapping myself to death. I went to the embassy on Friday, I think it was, and then so I went to the embassy on Friday. I wasn't very well. I was sick in the airport. I was crapping in the airport, but there wasn't much I could do because in order to get married, I had to do it. Go Indonesian graveyard. First time I've ever seen one of them, to be honest. Look down here. So yeah, I'm gonna flip you around now so you can see what I see. Let's have a look at what's going on. Oh man. So yeah, this is like kind of a back alley. Everything around here is like alleys to me. It's really hard to figure out where you are most of the time. Go this way. Always try and walk up the safest way possible. But yeah, living here is completely different than living in Bali. See, Bali is easy because basically most people there speak English. But like here, English is very rare. Nobody speaks it here. Only like a handful of people, which is difficult. And they can say, hey, mister, and all that, but that's about it. But, you know. Let's go down this way. I always tend to go down the little side alleys as much as possible. You know what I mean? Yeah. All from the shop, innit? Don't know. Try and walk as many new and different ways as I can. Everything around here is side streets, so as you're walking, it's like you're down one side street into another side street. It's endless side streets. You never figure out where you are. But yeah, get married in a couple of days' time. Uploading's been difficult, I will admit that. For me to do a video the other day, took me, is it dead end? Don't know, let's find out. So it took me 17 hours to upload one video, and that was the third attempt of doing it. The first video got to about 10% and then just died at 10%. Just won't go any further than 10. It's dead. Yeah, dead. So anyway, the second attempt I did, I connected to a local cast Wi-Fi. It was even slower than my mobile data. So that took even longer to do. So then I thought, right, so I'm just gonna have to use my mobile data. So in the end, I clicked on my mobile data, tried using that. Gets to about 97%, and all of a sudden, it will just go, boom, back to 66%, and I have to start all over again from 66%, but then it finally gets to like the last 10%, and that last 10% takes forever, honestly. Have I been down here or not? Don't know. So I got Google Maps on my phone, but I didn't even pick my phone up. I didn't. Oh crap. So yeah, I forgot my phone with Google Maps on. So that's not going to help me any. For all the while, when you leave the house, you take your phone with you. Because then if you get lost, it's easy. Because you can just Google Map it. Because I had to set it home. I went out the other day and got lost. Still getting used to it all. Don't So the toilet and shower situation for me is proving quite difficult. I know where I am. I know where I am. Turn right up here. There's a shop down here. Indomart. Alright, so yeah, concrete. Still. And to be fair, right, most Indonesians are up pretty early in the morning. Some are, you always see them working out and about. Let's see what's going on down here, eh? But here's a little pro tip, right? So I'll tell you why it's been my worst week so far. My worst week so far, simply because of how ill I've been. I've gone from having headaches, sickness, diarrhea, gone from all that to down to just, you know, heading down to just being plain old squid. Now I still can't have a solid poo, not that you really want to know that, but so my advice is, yeah, because this week's been horrible, my advice is make sure you wash your hands. You go out here, you come back home, you wash your hands, just wash your hands all the time. It's supposed to be all this COVID garbage and all that. You know what I mean? And which way shall we go? Let's go this way. So yeah, we were, yeah, and before that, before I got the squits and all that, basically, my hands and feet are swelling, which I'll include a little photo of it. I've got plenty of photos of it. But my entire limbs, from my feet and my hands, just absolutely, completely swelled up. Never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Let's see what's happening over here. Eh? I have no idea where I am the best of time. Well, at least from here I can actually get back home, because I know my way home from here. Whoa. No, but you know what I like about Indonesia? The small businesses. Small businesses here thrive. I mean, well, that looks nice down there. Cross down there in a minute. Nice easy path. Nice easy path. So yeah, let's have a little wander down here, see what's going on. I see a lot of the cats here as well. They got like, a lot of them have the tails cut, which is quite concerning as well. You know, it is what it is. Different country and all that. I mean, they eat them here, so get used to travelling about. It was weird walking about here. You know, after 2 years trapped in the UK, unable to get out of here with little buddy cats. It's weird looking at the dogs as well, because a lot of the dogs are breeds you've already seen before. Say with cats, you'd think they'd be like different ones that you ain't seen before. Don't seem to be the same. Oh, it's weird. It took 2 years to get here, and then as it was coming up to actually leaving, I wasn't excited or anything. I was more worried about travelling restrictions. And on that note, Bali's changed its travel restrictions again. If you're double vaccinated, you can quarantine for 3 days, and if you are single vaccinated, you have to quarantine for 5 days, which again, it basically ain't the full quarantine, because the first day you don't really count, because that's just like a pass day really, isn't it? And the last day is a pass day, so you're really quarantining. If you're doing the 3 days, you're only quarantining for like a day. You know what I mean? Only like a day. This is dead end again. Okay. Well, there's a road down here. Where does that lead? Don't know. We're back up this way. Yeah, so quarantining again is basically you're only quarantining for a day because you leave the one day because you get your papers to say you can leave. You know what I mean? It's the first day you arrive. If you arrive late, you only got to do a day of quarantine and you're out the next day. You know what I mean? I will say this: when I was in the Jakarta domestic airport, that there were a lot more foreigners. See, when I went, right, after I finished my quarantine, I come out, right, there's probably, I was like one of 3, maybe 4 foreigners, right? And bearing in mind, I was in the airport for about 8-9 hours because I didn't want to be into the quarantine hotel, just sat twiddling my thumbs. So I thought, right, I may as well go to the airport and you know, kill time there. I'd rather kill time there. At least someone might have a conversation with me or something. You know what I mean? That's why I got out of there. So in the end, I come out of there. I went down to the airport, sat there, but there was virtually no foreigners. What they don't tell you is about stamping you. You have to constantly get everything verified all the time, which is really annoying because one minute it will be like nothing there, and then you queue up, and then the people at the airline will turn around and say to you, oh, you need to go and get this verified. So then you have to go to like a little hidden desk in the corner somewhere, and they'll be like, oh, have you got this verified? And you're like, what do you mean have I got this verified? So you end up stamping loads of pieces of paper for no reason, right? You know what I mean? So yeah. Stand around with it. But one thing is, yeah, all of Indonesia is very friendly. They will try and talk to you. I mean, I do struggle with the language here with a lot of them because obviously English is very, very small here in Denmark. That's where I go for my goods because I'm addicted to the Nescafe coffees in a can because they are fantastic. I love them. It's nice and refreshing, especially when it's cold in the morning. But yeah, I still feel a bit embarrassed walking around videoing. I'm not quite used to it yet. I haven't quite got used to the whole walking and talking thing. I do feel like a bit of an idiot when I do it. So I try my best. That's why I try and go out during times of the day where it's like, you know, where it's not too busy, because for me it's easier. But anyway, I'm gonna start heading home now, see how long it takes to upload this video. So I thought I'd give you a little walkabout, a little walking tour, see how it is, and see where we go from here. They're very big on growing here. You know what I mean? Every little, you know, little space there's always a plant pot or something being put in, and more plants, and always planting. My lady's mother, she's an absolute golden, my lady's mother is, because she keeps me fed. She's always bringing me drinks. So you must drink, you must drink, you must eat, you must eat. Bless her. But you know, she's up early hours in the morning, constantly doing like food and that, constantly cleaning. Bless her. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, some of her family speak really good English and some know bits, like I know bits of Bahasa, but eventually I'll get to know Bahasa enough to, you know, talk the lingo a bit better. But we'll get there in the end. But anyway, it's not much more I can say. I'm still trying to get over it. I'm gonna try and get down to Lasari Beach and get some footage down there, and see where we go from there, because I'm still trying to get used to where I am now. I'm like a cat, you know what I mean? Got to spend a few weeks indoors to figure out where I am with places, and eventually I'll be able to figure out where I am and get to places a lot easier. In Bali it's a lot easier because obviously there's foreigners there and English is more widespread language there, so it's a lot more easier. Here you don't have that option. But yeah, so it's my little walk and talk. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's stick it back on me for a minute, right? It's not easy wearing a mask at the moment, because crikey, do you get hot. You get really hot wearing a mask all the time. But it's weird because when you ride a scooter, you have to wear a mask as well. So it's like, I like going, well, I call it a scooter, they call it motorbike, I call it a scooter. But anyway, by the time you're driving around, you're just absolutely sweating. The reason I wear a hoodie like this is because the sun burns me. So I'm always very clever, and I put my hoodie on. I'd rather be hot and sweaty than be sunburnt, because I got a little bit of sunburn the other day when I was doing a bit of gardening. But anyway, that's all for now. Please like, share and subscribe. If you want to know anything about Makassar, or you want me to do a video on anything specific, let me know. I'll see you again soon.